Now I figure for our first go, uh, probably not a bad idea to start with the most basic of ciders that we could possibly do. And what's more basic than just a bottle of juice? So what I've got here is a apple, orange, and mango juice. Now, if you're going to do this at home, I suggest you probably go with just plain apple juice at first. It's probably going to give you the best result. But I wanted to choose something different just to prove that you could do it with any juice. There's sugar in it, it'll work. The main thing when you go and buy your juice is you want to look on the label. Somewhere on it, it'll say no preservatives. Like this one says it right there. You might need to do a little bit of reading, but the main thing is you want a juice with no preservatives in it. Otherwise, when you add your yeast later on, the preservatives would just kill the yeast and we would have no alcohol. Sad face. As far as the yeast goes, you could use just normal bread yeast, whatever you have lying around in the kitchen. I have here cider yeast specifically. This is from Mangrove Jacks, but just Google cider yeast. Like there's plenty of it out there, and it's really not expensive. And a packet like this will actually make you many brews. Like you're not going to use the whole packet. You just stick it in the fridge and use it again later on. The reason you use like cider yeast specifically is it apparently helps better flavor for cider versus like bread. But if you're making meat or something, then you probably use like regular yeasts. Now, as you can see, I've already poured a little bit out of the bottle here, and that's mainly when we later on pitch the yeast in. For the first sort of day or two, there's going to be quite a lot of bubbling going on once it kicks off, and you'll have some sediment and stuff pushing up. And we just need to give it a little bit of space to brew, if you will, just so it doesn't spill everywhere. So go ahead and pour some out. You can just drink some. I've prepared some over here as well in our little vessel for our hydrometer, so we can take a reading, so we can actually see how much alcohol we're going to get out of our brew. Now, before we pitch the yeast, actually, let's take a reading. So the idea with this thing is that you take a gravity reading before you start brewing. So it's based on the amount of sugar that's in there, and we'll get a reading. And then after it is completed, we'll take another reading. And then based on that, you can calculate what the alcohol percentage is in your brew. So we'll chuck this in here. And I'll just show you. So there's like a whole bunch of numbers on there, and you're basically going to get a reading, and then it'll be different afterwards. But you can just Google hydrometer as well, and there's plenty of examples out there. You give it a little twist like this, just in case there's bubbles or something hanging on, because you want it to float. Like you'll see there, it'll start floating. And if there's bubbles, then the reading will be off, right? And you're going to look for the meniscus on the water. So that's where the water kind of comes up on the side. That's the reading we're going to try and get. Let's twist this so I can actually see. And we're at 1.050. Okay. Now, by the time the fermentation is complete, we should be somewhere near around 1. And the way you work it out is you take your original, subtract the end gravity reading, and multiply that by 135. And that gives you the number. So this should, if I've got the math right, give us somewhere between 6 and 7% at the end of the day once this is done. But anyway, I promise you guys the simplest cider possible. Let's have a go. All it's going to take is, let's open our yeast over here. Now we're going to take about a quarter teaspoon to a half teaspoon. Like, don't worry too much. Like, you don't need to like count grams or anything like that. Like, it doesn't matter. They're going to multiply like crazy and go forth and eat all of that sugar. Let's go ahead and just get this out. So I'm going to go with something like that. That should do just fine. There we go. Work done. Easiest cider ever. I was going to put this to one side. Okay. Now, what's going to happen is once this cider starts eating the sugar, it's going to start releasing CO2. So there'll be a gas buildup in here. Now, when we brew in like the demijohn over here, you'll put like an airlock on top. And it's basically like a little thing that air can push through water. It just creates a one-way seal so that air can escape. But in the interest, again, of simplicity, we're just going to continue with our normal lid over here. One thing you want to watch is don't tighten it all the way. So obviously, air is not going to be able to escape. That thing will swell and you'll have a big mess. So what you want to do is just kind of take that and give it like half a turn on. And you should be able to, that's actually a bit much. You should be able to press this. And there I can hear the air escaping. So what this will do is it'll cause positive pressure inside, and as this thing generates CO2, air can escape, and our brew will be underway. Now I reckon this is going to take somewhere in the vicinity of a week, maybe less, I don't know. But I'll take some videos and stuff in between, and after that we'll be able to enjoy. We can also take a sip of our juice before. It's going to be good. Fingers crossed. Anyway, we'll leave that for the week. I'll see you guys on the other side. Welcome back, team. It's been about 5 days. And yeah, so yesterday I noticed the bubbles had stopped quite a bit. Put it in the fridge overnight so it can settle. And brought it back down and made the total noob error of mucking up the recording. So I did all of that. We poured it out with the siphon, and yeah, the recording just did not do the trick. But just for interest's sake, what happened was we used the siphon in there, brought it down, okay? We filled up the vessel, we filled up the hydrometer. Can't believe I mucked this up, boys. Our hydrometer reading came in at a solid 1, which means that our alcohol is at 6.7-ish%. Our original reading was 1.050. And yeah, this is our final product. Super exciting. Still got a bit of gas in it. And team, it is, yeah. Unfortunately, this is not the first reaction because I've already tried it now, but honestly, really, really good. For something that is literally just juice, we added some yeast and we gave it some time, and that's it. I'm stoked for the next things we're going to do. I'm going to, I think, get a better camera so we can actually just record and not miss things. Thanks for sticking with me. Drop a like. I hope you enjoyed this. Let me know what you tried, what kind of juices you had to go on if you had. And yeah, hopefully we get into some more. And I'm excited for the adventure. This is actually really good, man. I've actually had a few sips now because, you know, the previous recording. And it's good. It's good. Anyway, I'm babbling. Have a good rest of your day. And I hope we catch you on the next one. See ya.